Hi everyone, it's Tracy Lewin.
And Peter Murray. Hi, Tracy.
Hi Peter. Well, today we've got a very interesting topic and it's all about your money going down the drain. Is your
Yo,
money going down the drain, Peter?
I hope it's not going down the toilet, but I've tried to not have it going down the drain. How are you?
I'm excellent, thank you. And how are you?
Excellent. Now, our topic today is called CASH, cash.
Excellent. We all want more cash.
We all want more cash, but Tracy, there's also people sitting with cash and cashing in their investments. I read yesterday that investors are going to cash in droves. This is the highest cash holdings that investors had since 2001. So
But
it's
what's
amazing.
actually what's bringing that on?
Fear. Fear in the markets. There's a lot of uncertainty. You've got the US elections. You've got, well, firstly, we started with the 2008 financial crisis. Let's go back to that. People start being afraid after that to invest. And I've been, starting to stockpile cash in case a lot of these things are not solved and it happens again. There's been a lot of fear mongering from, doomsayers saying that the world is going to collapse. So we've had Brexit in Europe. We've had a European debt crisis. We're having now the American elections. We've had tensions between the West and Russia. So a lot of fear in the world are taking people to cash. And a lot also, people are afraid that the stock market might crash again, and they haven't had real, there's been a lack of confidence really in investments.
I see. Understand.
Yeah.
So in terms of that, what you've just said, if people are taking out their cash, are they just holding it in a bank or what are they doing?
Well, this is the problem. There's three problems holding it in a bank. You don't really have a choice. You can either put it in a bank or in a money markets fund or whatever. But your number one problem at the moment is zero earnings. Interest rates are at all-time lows. In some banks, in some countries like Switzerland, you pay the bank to keep your money. It's negative interest rates. But furthermore, even worse than that, is the devaluation of fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are going down the drain, really, in terms of what's happening. The pound just made a 31-year low, and inflation is eating away at all currencies over time. And then a thing that people forget that we saw come out in the financial crisis or the debt crisis in Europe is a systemic risk to the bank system, where governments like in Cyprus and in Greece were just, taking people's bank deposits or a percentage thereof.
Yeah, that was madness.
And again, my question is, why would you put if you have a major amount of cash, why would you put it in the hands of a third party like a bank?
Yeah.
So it's a very important thing to realize. If you're sitting in cash, you think you're not taking risk. This is a fallacy. You are taking a lot of risk. Number one is you're at a systemic risk. It's a low risk, granted, but it's there. Number two is you're at the risk of zero earnings, which is real. You're not earning anything. Number three is the devaluation of your currency is a major, major risk. And just thinking I'm sitting in cash and I'm taking any risk, you're fooling yourself. You've got to do something to mitigate that risk. And there's lots of things that you can do, without, putting your money at further risk, really.
Can you give us some ideas?
Well, the alternatives to cash are, number one, investments. So you can go out, you can find a good investment and put some of the cash to work. That's always, an option, and, sometimes hard to find the right ones. But if you're serious about your financial future, you should always be looking out for that. The second alternative to cash is something like gold. The gold price has been coming down a little bit lately, but gold is a good hedge against devaluation of fiat currency. But gold has an inherent flaw as well. There is no real earnings on gold. So you have the same problem. And also, you've got to make sure whoever keeps your gold keeps it safe. If you're keeping it, you've got your own systemic risk. People might rob you and steal your gold coins or your gold bars, wherever you're holding them. Holding them with a third party again.
And it's difficult And it's difficult to put your gold in your pocket or buy anything with gold.
Well, that's the other thing. You've got to change it to fiat currency first to be able to use it. So it's an alternative to cash, but it's not really like cash. The best alternative to cash at the moment, and also something that's almost as easy as cash, or just as easy as cash to use, is a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. And, and especially with the new developing economy that we're in, I believe that Bitcoin is a very good diversification for holding fiat cash.
Well, you know what? Last week I actually did some graphs on fiat currency versus Bitcoin, and if someone had changed their fiat currency into Bitcoin, let's say a year ago, let's say pounds, for instance, you know what? They would have actually made something. They would have had a return of about 200% odd. I mean, that's massive, and I mean that's. I mean, we're talking about pounds now. We know that it's just gone down. It's a record low to the dollar. But the fact of the matter is other currencies are also showing those kind of results.
Well, the thing is, there's one big difference. The reason why Bitcoin is a good cash hedge is there's many reasons. Let me highlight them for you. The first reason is most currencies are in an inflationary spiral, which means there are more and more of the currency being printed by central banks. For Bitcoin, there's no central bank. The amount of Bitcoins that are created was set in the beginning in the Bitcoin algorithm or the Bitcoin program, and it cannot increase. So Bitcoin has a limited supply, and it's also a growing currency, so there's unlimited demand for it. So over time, it has to go up, or at least it will be a hedge against the downward spiral in fiat currencies. So that's one of the reasons why, why Bitcoin is a good cash alternative. The other thing is Bitcoin adoption. Bitcoin is accepted by many, many places. And also, I think what not a lot of people realize is even you can use Bitcoin anywhere by quickly applying for a Bitcoin linked debit card that's available all over the show. And you can spend your Bitcoins whenever you please. It's a very easy process and sometimes easier to access than your bank account. And thirdly, a Bitcoin doesn't have any systemic risk, because it's decentralized. As long as you keep your coins in your own wallet or keep it in an offline wallet, such as a product that we endorse, a Swiss bank in your pocket, you've got your own Bitcoins, you've got your own control. Your money's not lying in a bank. No government can seize it. No bank can levy any charges or taxes against it when they need money or anything, or just, freeze your accounts. So this is all very good reasons why Bitcoin is a good cash alternative.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree with that, Peter. Totally agree with it. But obviously, you do need to keep it in a safe place. So that's vital.
That's vital with your cash at the moment, anyway. And I tell you what, if you keep it in the right place in Bitcoin, it's safer than putting your money in the bank.
Correct. And also, there's been hacking going on in banks as well for many, many years. It's just we don't really hear about them.
Yeah, I mean, the issue here is not about hacking or anything. The issue is really is your money kept at the best place, and you're losing money every day if your money lies in the bank. This is the risk that you've got to accept. Don't fool yourself by saying I've got cash, so I'm not at risk. I'm covering my risk by keeping cash. Really.
Well, you know what? We kind of have been taught through the years, you need to save, put it in the bank, save. So this is a completely different mindset now, because it's actually taking us away from fiat currency and moving it into digital currency.
Well, that's the one part. The one part is that you can keep your money in an alternative, but then there are also ways put that alternative currency like Bitcoin to work for you, which means you can make even more money instead of just the money just lying there. And, maybe in future videos, Tracy, I should discuss ways for making your Bitcoins work for you, how your Bitcoins can work for you.
Yes, actually, I think that's a good idea, because we all want to know that, we don't want our Bitcoins just lying there as well, just hoping that the value goes up. We know the value is going to go up, but we'd like it to work for us too.
Well, let's talk about that in a coming video. I'll shoot it over the next day or two, and or not me, the both of us, And we will get this out to you guys. All you need to do to get this, we're gonna have a short series of videos, that's really gonna help you. So join our Facebook page, join our YouTube channel, join our mailing list, and we'll provide as much value as we can. If you have any questions, send it to us. Send it to us on Facebook. Place comments. We monitor all the time. Place comments in the video below, and we will try to cover any topic that you guys want covered.
Fantastic. So definitely, guys, don't let your money go down the drain. There are alternatives.
Yes. Avoid the drain, avoid the toilet, avoid losing your cash, and don't be fooled by thinking that holding cash is a risk-free type of scenario.
Yes,
it's fraught
absolutely.
with risk.
Yes. Thank you, Peter. That was very informative, and I look forward to the next one.
Thank you, Tracy. And I'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about this again soon. Keep your eyes open for the one that says, "How can your Bitcoin work for you?"
Excellent. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.